How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just want to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from last night, which was February 22nd, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was the Varsity Blondes, which are Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison versus Marcus Cross and Guillermo Rosas. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Varsity Blondes went over cause Griff Garrison pinned Marcus Cross with the wheelbarrow facebuster. That was match 1, by the way. Match 2, it was the Wingmen, which are Ryan Nemeth, Peter Avalon, Cesar Bononi, and J.D. Drake versus Sathara Chun, Rohit Raju, Karam, and Caleb Kennedy. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Wingmen went over cause Peter Avalon pinned Sathara Chun with the diving splash. Now, before the match, the Wingmen, which are Ryan Nemeth, Peter Avalon, Cesar Bononi, and J.D. Drake, got in a brawl with Sathara Chun, Rohit Raju, Karam, and Caleb Kennedy before the match started and everything. That was cool. That was match 2, by the way. Match 3, it was Sky Blue versus Ruthie J. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Sky Blue went over with the twisting flatliner. That was match 3, by the way. Match 4, it was Nick Camarado versus Lamar Diggs. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Nick Camarado went over with the Alabama Slam. That was match 4, by the way. The match between Sky Blue versus Ruthie J was match 3, by the way. Okay. Yeah. Match 5, it was 10 versus Ben Bishop. That was a great match, but the ending to it, 10 went over with the full Nelson. Now, before the match, 10 and Ben Bishop were staring each other down, and -1 got in the way and tried to act all tough in front of Ben Bishop, and Ben Bishop said to -1, "What are you going to do?" And 10 got -1 on his shoulders, and -1 shoved Ben Bishop, done a face shove to Ben Bishop, and then Ben Bishop tried to attack -1, but the referee held Ben Bishop back and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. And after the match, 10 and -1, as they were celebrating 10's victory, 10 and -1 executed a double full Nelson to Ben Bishop. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way, and that was match 5, by the way. Match 6, it was Fuego del Sol versus David Ali. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Fuego del Sol went over with the running foot stomp. That was match 6, by the way. And match 7, which was the main event, it was Matt Sydal versus Serpentico. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Matt Sydal went over with the lightning spiral. Now besides the matches, that was match 7 and the main event, by the way. Now, besides the matches, Tony Schiavone interviewed Chaos Project, which are Luther and Serpentico, and Tony Schiavone brought up to Serpentico about his match with Matt Sydal and everything, and then Luther was saying, you know, Tony, you know, Schiavone, the Chaos Project, we're ready for war. And tonight, but you know, because we train sometimes, we tan sometimes, and tonight Serpentico is going to beat the shit out of Matt Sydal and everything. And as Luther was choking Serpentico as he was talking, Luther told Tony Schiavone he liked his tie and everything. That was cool. And Anthony Ogogo cut a promo talking about Black History Month and the Who We Are album for Black History Month for AEW, and talking about the Fish and Chips song of his, and talking about how Mikey Ruckus, the composer for AEW, was talented, and how he made his song and everything, and talked about his struggles, and talked about his boxing career, and talked about how he's proud of his heritage because where he has white family and black family and everything, and talked about how he loved professional wrestling and everything as well. That was cool. Now, besides all that, Taz and Excalibur done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg. The referees for the event. Yeah, the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Mike Posey refereed the match between the Varsity Blondes versus Marcus Cross and Guillermo Rosas. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between the Wingmen versus Sathara Chun, Rohit Raju, Karam, and Caleb Kennedy. Mike Posey refereed the match between Sky Blue versus Ruthie J. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Nick Camarado versus Lamar Diggs. Paul Turner refereed the match between Ten versus Ben Bishop. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Fuego del Sol versus David Ali. And Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Matt Sydal versus Serpentico. All the referees done awesome as usual. Okay. Now, the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite tonight, so far that's been announced, it's going to be Jade Cargill versus The Bunny for the TBS Women's title. The Death Triangle, which are Pac and Pena El Cerro Miedo versus the House of Black, which are Malachi Black and Brody King. And a tag team battle royale to determine the number one to determine one half of the number one contenders to face the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, for the AEW tag team titles, and a three-way tag team match for the AEW tag team titles at Revolution. And the contestants in the match are And the contestants in the match. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. And the contestants in the match are the Dark Order, which are John Silver and Alex Reynolds, the Gun Club, which are Austin and Colton Gunn, 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, the Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, Private Party, which are Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, the Butcher and the Blade, Proud and Powerful, which are Santana and Ortiz, FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, Red Dragon, which are Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, and the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Now, besides the matches that have been announced, Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston will be having a face-to-face confrontation. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from last... So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite tonight looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it, and I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from last night, which was February 22nd, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.